Bon got his buff today. He really was so bad that they actually buffed him. Well, let's talk about what he does now compared to what he used to do, and give him a go now. So what has changed about our best friend Bon over here? So big change. Not only he works with sins, but now you make every demon quit his matches apparently. Now he also works with humans. Pretty big. We can use him with other stuff. I'm using him with Rudius right now just for funsies. I don't know if it's going to be the best thing ever. Probably not, but... Also, you know how his passive applies debuff? Like the attack related stat debuff? Now it goes off before the attack, which is very big. Because guess what? A lot of things, like for example his passive, need those debuffs. I'm using Zeldris in the back. So Zeldris now will give the stats before the actual card goes off, and he's going to be giving himself the attack related stats from his passive before the card goes off, which that should have been how it was to begin with. I don't know why it wasn't like this. He works with humans now. He also works with fairies. I don't think he should be used with Elaine, to be honest. I don't see that being a good combo, but if you want to be adventurous, can give that a go. And he now has 40% damage reduction. So if you knew what he did before, he had to himself a 20% damage reduction, which is pretty good. But now he's giving the 20% to everyone like he used to. And also he gives himself an extra 20% damage reduction on top of it. So that's pretty good. So 40% total. What else? Oh yeah, now when you attack someone that has the debuff mark, or mark debuff, it doesn't go away anymore. Here's the thing though. Look at my hand right now at this very moment that we're talking. Do you see a mark debuff card? I don't. So let's see what happens when you use the snipe card. Oh, this would be the one moment where it works. Let's see. I'm attacking with this here, but I can't debuff because I'm disabled. So he has 4 debuffs. 5, sorry. Okay. The level 2 did big numbers. Wait a minute. So I'm using him on the human setup because, you know, Arthur actually buffs damage. Not only that, I have a shit ton of HP right now. I have so much HP. Like, he has attack crit and he has 400,000 HP. Because I mean, he could have more. Like, Zeldris is not having his full passive going on here. I have Arthur, which is giving me HP. His own passive now works with humans, giving him 15% HP. Everyone's getting HP from his passive as well. HP related stats, so lifesteal and stuff. And I got the Zeldris in the back. I wish humans had a back unit, but they don't. Green Arthur is a thing now, but it's time gated, so I can't get him yet. That snipe card not doing abysmal damage was really nice to see. Let's see, I mean, we're gonna kill this Merlin, no problem, so let's do that. Look, bro, this is the biggest change by far. The fact that he applies the debuff now before the attack is so huge, and I don't know why it wasn't like this to begin with. Like, what the hell? So much better. Any passive that applies a debuff needs to be before an attack goes off, because that's what's going to be triggering most stuff. It's just so much better now. So now we have, again, a shit ton of HP. This team makes me much more confident. Not exactly with him. I mean, in a way, because I have a lot more going on here. When I was using him with like Merlin and Diane, which was his best team, like Diane is cool, but she only really gives something to your team if she has a stance. Arthur, just by existing there, is giving damage increase and HP. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing something just by existing, which was missing from the other team. And I have Rudius here, which you saw is a threat. That's why I have Tarmiel Link on him, because people are going to want to attack him. He is seen as a threat, because first turn happens, we do like the attack from him, the 2 attacks from Ban. He has 3 orbs. If they don't take care of him, boom, this happens. Doesn't kill, but it's pretty good amount of damage. Rudius is definitely something that you should be careful with. Might swap Arthur for Roxy. Heavily considering. I'm really happy. I think that this Bond buff isn't going to make him the best unit in the game, but it's going to make him actually viable. And that's big, you know? That is very important. Making the unit viable. Can I just kill... So that's stance, right? Can I just kill melee like this? With these 2 cards? Because now the debuff is going to go off beforehand. So like right there, he already had 3 debuffs. 5 debuffs. That is an enormous difference in damage. Enormous. This isn't the tankiest out for melee. But just the fact that I didn't do an extra attack with anybody else. I just did 2 attacks with Bond and he killed melee with like no struggle. There was space between those hits. Like there was a margin of survivability for melee that wasn't like there was no margin for survivability. Like it wasn't close. He was dead, right? That is just not something you would have seen with the old Bond. Oh, now we have max passive. Like, bro, that's so much HP. Rudius is so much HP. You know what I'm saying? Like, my characters are so tanky too, because of his passive. Like, is he better than Purgatory Melee? I don't know. Now also with LR Melee. LR Melee is stupid. Right? I'm really happy that like LR Melee is out today now finally. And then we have this Bond. I think the meta is going to have a pretty good shakeup. Because this Bond still isn't... Like, he still has the problem with the combo, I feel like. And he's going to have... Because that's by design. That's how the character was designed. But, with that being said... Oh, his Bond sucks. With that being said... Even with the design issue... He's still popping off. Like, let's just attack this DN. She still has a target from the other turn, so that's good. I didn't attack her with sniper or anything, so obviously she still had it, but I forgot for a second. This is gonna hit really hard. Like, he still has the design issue that he had, but he's so much better in the other aspects of the unit. Accessibility of character, like the teams that he can be used on. The fact that the debuff goes off, like I can't hammer that point down more than I already am. But it's just so big. Like that is like the biggest buff they could have given him, other than just making the card AoE. You know, as much as we really wanted the card to be AoE, there was definitely like too much. Like, if the debuff card became AoE, there would have to be so many changes to the card, like, to begin with, because lowering a whole enemy team crit chance by 100% is just too much. That's one thing. And then, let's say first turn, I get an extra snipe card for Bond. Is it really, like, normal to have a character that is going to debuff all 3 of my characters with a debuff that lowers crit chance by 100%, and then one-shot 2 of my characters? I don't know how fair that is. Not like the game is about being fair. Obviously, it's not. We played the game before. It's not. But you get what I mean, right? Like, it's too much. The way that people really wanted him to be built, I think it was too much. The AoE card would have been too much. I think that the buff that he got is already very good. And some people might say, oh, it should have been more. Margaret, when she got buffed, she went from being this horrible character to like the best Yu in the game at the time. And he's not the best Yu in the game. I don't think he is. Maybe he is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play with him more, but I don't think he is. But that... One thing is being the best unit in the game as a support unit. And one is being the best unit in the game as an attacker unit. Because the best offensive character in the game, it's a better term for that, not attacker, offensive character. The best offense character in the game is Purgatory Melee. In contention with LR Melee. I think the two characters are pretty close. We'll have to use LR Melee more, but... How much better Ban would have been than Purgatory Melee if he could just straight up one-shot two characters on the field turn one. So much better! Not even a comparison! Like, it would have been way too... the power gap would have been so huge. I only say that again because I know a lot of people are going to be in the comments like, yeah, you should have got the AoE skill change, you know. But I just don't think that would have been good, healthy for the game. The game would have been... Imagine... Remember when like the other Ban? Purgatory Ban was just not fun to run into. Imagine Tab, but like 2 times worse. I wouldn't say more than 2 times because Ban was really bad, but bad to face. But just imagine how terrible Ban was and multiply that by at least 2. That would have been this Ban. So I think the change he got is already very, very strong. That is my opinion. And you can feel free to disagree. Disagreement is good. So. Alright, can you kill this for me, Rudius? Even if Rudius doesn't kill, doesn't matter because I'm not gonna die. It's concerning. Oh, he missed the crit. It's concerning because I did do a lot of damage to her. Like, oh my god, she almost died. So she's gonna dish a lot back. But did you see how much HP I have? Like, I have so much HP. Especially Rudius has so much HP from his passive as well. Like, Zaldr's giving me HP. They're getting attack related style lowered as well. Like, I have so much here. I'm not stressed. Plus, they're sealed, so they're not even gonna heal from the ultimate. I'm being chillin'. Go on. They should just skip the ults from PvP at this point. Oh, that stun on Arthur is kind of annoying. Alright, this will kill the end. I can start peppering Askener. Nice. I know if Rudius is honestly, you know, having used him more and not having used him with Ban. Oh, that was quite good. He didn't have any crit chance because he was lowered by Merlin. If some crits hit in there as well, damn. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? This is gonna hurt. Ooh. I'm not sure about Rudius being, you know, optimal with Ban or anything. I'm just trying stuff out. I think Rudius is a character that I really wished he was like meta. Like, he has the potential for so much damage. I really wish he was meta. I'm actually in the video a little shorter because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I think I put my point across. So I'm gonna make more videos on Ban now that he got buffed, using separate teams. Any teams you want to see me use with Ban, let me know in the comments. And definitely gonna re-evaluate him on the tier list and everything like that. Re-gearing video, probably. So expect like that.